Na-experience mo na ba yung kailangan mong ulitin ang trabaho ng iba? Isipin mo, sa isang BPO setting, kapag na-reject ng QA ang isang task dahil sa minor errors, man, hindi lang oras mo ang nasasayang. You are literally doubling the labor cost for a single output. That rework? That is pure waste. Isa yung massive operational headache na kailangan nating solusyonan.
So this is exactly where lean comes in. Ano ba to? Lean is simply the philosophy of eliminating waste and maximizing value para sa mga customers natin. Look at it this way. Kung ang warehouse personnel nyo ay nag-aaksaya ng 5 oras kakaharap ng isang nawawalang item, do you honestly think papayag ang customer na magbayad para sa delay na yon? Siyempre, no way! Customers absolutely refuse to pay for your internal inefficiencies. Kaya any step sa daily process nyo that doesn't directly add value sa end product, well, that's simply considered waste.
To systematically fix this, kinakategorize natin ang waste using this handy acronym, Tim Woods. T is for transport. Yung paglipat-lipat ng materyales mula sa isang floor papunta sa iba na hindi naman kailangan. I is inventory. Tulad ng overstocking na nakatambat lang dyan sa bodega at nag-iipon ng alikabok. M is motion. Ito yung kapag ang empleyado ay palaging naglalakad palayo sa workstation niya para lang kumuha ng tools. Sayang sa oras, right? W is waiting. Katulad ng biglaang system downtime tapos nakatunganga lang ang lahat. O is overproduction. Paggawa ng mas marami kaysa sa actually kailangan ng kliyente, which often leads to the next O, overprocessing. Like seriously, kailangan ba talaga ng redundant manager approvals for a super simple request? D is for defects, tulad ng maling data entry na nagiging QA rejections. And lastly, S is skills underutilized. Imagine putting a highly skilled data analyst sa isang basic admin copying task. What a waste of talent. Lean perfectly targets exactly these 8 wastes to systematically improve efficiency, flow, and overall speed.
So eliminating all of this Tim Woods waste is ultimately about one core objective, and that is serving the end customer better. Pero, teka, let's ask ourselves, ano nga ba talaga ang binabayaran nila? The absolutely crucial point here is understanding exactly what the customer is actually willing to pay for. Listen, value is strictly defined by the customer receiving exactly what they expect. Kasi hindi sapat na may nade-deliver kang product, diba? It must be the exact right product and service, offered at the specified price, and delivered perfectly at the correct time and place. Halimbawa, kung mag-deliver ka ng premium quality na item, wow, pero late naman ng 1 linggo, boom, the value is totally destroyed. Kung may ginagawa yung proseso nyo outside of these exact expectations, kahit gaano pa kaganda ang intention nyo guys, nagdadagdag lang kayo ng effort pero zero value yan para sa customer.
Kaya paano ba natin nabubuo ang value na ito? Well, we use what we call a value stream. Basically, kailangan nating i-identify ang lahat ng resources natin, carefully map out the specific activities, at i-transform ang raw data or materials. Think of it like a river, okay? Your inputs and resources flow into a transformative process, which ultimately creates that saleable output. Ngayon, kung may mga hakbang sa gitna na yan na hindi naman talaga nagtatransform ng input papunta sa output na kayang ibenta, tulad ng mga nakakainis na redundant checks o waiting times, then that activity is just adding pure friction and waste to your stream.
Okay, so now that we've mapped out our value stream, we need to look closely at the mechanical execution of lean. Specifically, gusto nating makita kung paano nididikta ng mga operational constraints yung entire flow ninyo. And here is where we hit the reality of bottlenecks. Look, kahit gaano ka pa kabilis sa unang bahagi ng proseso mo, the total output throughput of a value stream is literally only as fast as its slowest processing step. Isipin mo yung typical experience sa LTO kapag nagre-renew ka ng lisensya. Kahit gaano kabilis yung medical check mo at pag-fill up ng form sa labas, kung iisa lang ang nakabukas na slow window para sa encoding at bayaran, well, ang bilis ng buong araw mo ay nakabase na lang doon sa pinakamabagal na step na yon, right? That constraint severely limits your entire operation. Sa Lean, you don't just randomly speed up the fast parts, you really have to find and break that specific bottleneck to actually improve your total output.
So, once we analyze and successfully break those bottlenecks, ang susunod na malaking tanong natin is this:
Paano ba tayo tamang mag-authorize ng work execution para hindi tayo basta-basta matambakan?
You see, traditional operations usually operate on what we call a push system. Factory-driven ito. Pinipilit ilabas ng mga kumpanya yung inventory kahit wala pang bumibili kasi ang mindset nila is produce now, sell later. Kaya nga lagi tayong nakakakita ng mga massive year-end clearance sales para lang ma-liquidate yung mga tambak na items na nag-incur na ng napakalaking holding costs. But Lean fundamentally uses a pull system. Demand-driven ito at strictly customer-authorized. Para pag-order mo sa Jollibee, hindi sila gagawa ng daan-daang burgers in advance tapos iiwan lang sa counter para lumamig at masira, di ba? Gagawin lang ang burger mo the exact moment na pumasok ang demand or order mo sa POS system nila. That right there is pure just-in-time execution.
By effectively utilizing these just-in-time mechanics, we strictly produce to the drumbeat or, the exact pace of customer demand. Kapag may bumili sa dulo ng linya, it directly sends a clear signal to the upstream workstations para mag-produce at mag-deliver exactly when it is needed and exactly in the right amount. Now, ano ba ang pinakamalaking operational impact nito? Simple. It completely eliminates the massive waste of carrying excess inventory. Walang nasasayang na espasyo sa warehouse, walang nasasayang na manpower sa kakabantay ng stocks, and most importantly, walang nasasayang na pera ang kumpanya.
Alright, so understanding the theory is just step 1. To actually execute these lean concepts effectively sa totoong buhay, may mga specific tactical frameworks tayong gagamitin. Moving forward in your yellow belt journey, we are absolutely gonna practically apply tools like value stream mapping para makita nyo yung big picture, establish strict lean metrics, implement error proofing, deploy the 5S methodology for workplace organization, and of course, conduct Kaizen events. These are literally your key weapons so you can continuously manage and perfect your own value streams.